Let's talk about the top 3 reasons why someone with an eating disorder can't just eat. And why, while this information is often well intended, it's just fucking stupid. My name is Sheena, and I am a registered dietitian specializing in the care of persons with eating disorders. And if that's something that you're interested in learning more about, definitely click that subscribe button. So, reason number 1 why someone with an eating disorder can't just eat, it's downright dangerous. An individual that has been starving cannot go from 0 to 100 without very careful moderation. And this moderation often requires a primary care physician, a dietitian specializing in eating disorders, and a mental health counselor. The reason why it's dangerous is if you haven't been eating, beginning eating without supervision can cause something that is called refeeding syndrome. And this can actually be life threatening. So we need to progressively increase the intake with supervision in order to keep ourselves safe. In addition to that, an individual that has been struggling with starvation may be experiencing things like gastroparesis and many other clinical impacts of this eating disorder that need to be carefully monitored as this person is resuming meals and snacks again. Reason number 2 that the suggestion of just eat will not work is these people do not have hunger cues. They also often get full very quickly, even after just a couple of bites. Society tells us often that we should just eat when we're hungry and stop when we're full. But a person with an eating disorder has no concept of this. Their biology has actually changed. Their brain size has actually changed. And we are just not going to receive these signals that our body needs food. So they often just cannot and will not eat the food. Reason number 3 that someone with an eating disorder cannot just eat is that their eating disorder voice, the internal dialogue in their brain, is screaming at them that they need to have rules and regulations about how much and when they should be eating. Think of the eating disorder voice like an abusive partner. This is a real psychological illness, and we are not just going to will it away by putting a plate of food in front of the individual and telling them that this is good for their body. The eating disorder voice actually tells them that they are being physically threatened by the food that is being put in front of them and that they need to avoid this food at all costs. These individuals often experience extreme guilt, anxiety, depression if they begin refeeding without supervision. So it can be very dangerous. If you or somebody that you love is struggling with an eating disorder, it is critical that you seek out the appropriate support so that you are able to sustain a long and lasting and most importantly, safe recovery. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing with a friend.